Yo, what's up guys? Maddie here from DCL Blogger. I thought I would make a video today regarding NFT avatars and what it all means and what the future holds for them, taking them to virtual spaces. And I know we're seeing some sort of a pullback with NFT avatar projects not really selling out, or some of them sort of not getting enough volume or sales. But some of them will go on to do really, really well long term. And I think this is my sort of um assumption and sort of prediction as to why, and along with many others thinking sort of the same way. But this morning I did a stream. Check this out, right? I was in a virtual space. I was walking around, and then suddenly I turn around, and there is a ton of people behind me. Boom, look at that. Behind me there's a ton of people, and I see penguins, right? I see some penguins, and I'm like, holy shit, the penguins are here. Are these the pudgy penguins? And it wasn't. It was some other penguin parade, I believe. And what they did was they dropped everyone these wearables that you can use at the festival. And look at this. I mean, that is an NFT wearable that only went to those that owned these penguins. So look at the people representing themselves, right? This guy is representing his Vogu X Medikey wearable. This person's probably got a home designed one. But you will be able to represent yourself, whether through wearables or your avatar, in these virtual spaces. These are all NFT native people in DCL jumping around dancing to tunes currently being played by RAC. So what does this all kind of mean? It shows us where it's all going, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious that the virtual worlds and existences, once these are more robust, that is where our community will go. And if people like to flex on Twitter and put a profile picture as a certain NFT, and that is, a big deal, and people are already spending millions of dollars because of that fact alone. I can't imagine why they wouldn't increase in value if user bases start to exist in these places. And then, we had our VIP area. This was our VIP area that we built. The Medikey area where we're going to hold some interviews and stuff. Now, in here, you can only enter only if you have our Medikey NFT in there or a Vogu wearable. So imagine this: you got gated experiences in virtual worlds, and only if you are that specific avatar or you have that avatar in your wallet, it doubles up as a ticket to enter these virtual spaces. You can have conferences, you can have special AMAs, you can have all sorts of things. But again, it gives you an idea as to where the space is going. This is like the start of Ready Player One. We're still probably a decade early in what's going down and how it's going to go about. But we are very, very early, years early, as to the Ready Player One concept. It's slowly, this is what we're doing, is we're seeing the foundations of what it looks like. Decentraland will probably be historically significant because of that fact, as other virtual worlds build, and also all that sort of stuff. But you can see this guy's trying to get in. Not Michael P is trying to get in, and he can't get in, but Red Nitrous and others can walk straight in. You can see that they're trying to jump in, and again, doubles up as a ticket. I think a few others are locked outside. They can't get in. So we go back to these avatars, from the Shiboshis, right? The Shiboshis. I believe this is from the Shiba Swap Deployer. So someone from the Shibu coin world has made these avatars, and maybe you appreciate representing yourself from the Shibu community. You've got some Shibu tokens, etc., and you want to go into Decentraland or different virtual worlds as these dogs or these avatars that can be built in 3D. So again, you will buy that crypto, you will buy those avatars and represent them on your Twitter. You'll go to Decentraland as a virtual world, and many others as a virtual world. There's Habbo avatars as well. So for example, as we know, Habbo avatars will be integrated in Habbo Hotel. Now there's no reason why Habbo Hotel can't buy some land in DCL or have a partnership with DCL and bring these avatars in DCL as well. So your NFT, you will be able to take it in different virtual worlds, different games, different spaces. You'll be able to represent it to you digitally. So the question then becomes, guys, which ones are going to last, right? Which ones are you going to truly use to represent yourself? Now, yes, you probably have 20, 30 avatars in your wallet, but which one are you truly going to use to represent yourself and fall in love with and flex when you're in a digital world. And I think CryptoPunks will be a big deal because someone with a CryptoPunk, you're gonna be like, oh, holy shit, it's a CryptoPunk up in here. You know, yes, for sure. But then there's many others that are slowly building their IP, their brand, their recognition. Bored Apes have gone on to do really well, hit mainstream news. You know, Pudgy Penguins, Cool Cats, they're slowly growing up there. They're starting to find their way. So, you know, these, when building their IP, their recognition in 2 to 4 years, I know that's a long time in crypto terms, but it takes time to build and strengthen an IP and a brand. In this long time, in many years, these will be quite strong. They'll be quite significant, and people will be able to represent them in these virtual worlds. So I think it's really cool how that works and what's going on. And I think every NFT, I don't see why they wouldn't have a virtual representation of those NFTs. They could even be like mooncats, right? Mooncats. Maybe if you own a specific mooncat, that can be your pet in a virtual world, or a curio card. Maybe you can dress up as a card in these virtual worlds, etc. If you own the card in your wallet, you can pick it up and give you that sort of functionality. So for me, it's especially my long-term investments, it's more like which projects are going on to build quite strongly in this space. Now, you know, the MetaKey brand, we're growing it to be and exist in these virtual spaces. We've dropped the MetaKeys to give you access across all these events and stuff that we will build in places like DCL across the board. We got avatars that we are dropping that we will give to the people that have MetaKeys. We will be building these avatars in 3D, so you can kind of see if you go to my profile, we're building them in 3D, so you'll be able to take your avatars not only on Twitter but virtually in DCL and across the board and represent yourself as such. Some buildings here that we've done, and I truly think this is the future, guys. I truly think that people will want to explore themselves in different spaces, not just static but more immersive. And if you believe in VR, AR, etc., then I don't see why you will not think that these will exist in 3D spaces. So that's it, guys. How do you invest long term? Again, it's not so much just about the community. It's also about who's truly giving this a shot and who's truly wanting to stay here for years to build their brand and IP and build a community that truly want to represent themselves within there. So who's nurturing their community? Who's like providing a lot of value in the Discord so that the people that stick around, they form a love and a bond between each other and the project, the brand that they represent, and therefore they will go to these virtual worlds that you will be taking them as a founder or a lead. So that's my bet, and that's why I kind of wait a bit and a long time to invest in an identity that I truly think that I like and I can represent. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be doing more like this. Take care.